Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you guys all the different wheel and tire setups I've had on a Kodiak, which this consists about 20 of them. So yeah, a lot of different wheel and tire setups and kind of what I like about them, if I like them, if I don't, and kind of about that. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, remember guys, like and subscribe, and we're kind of going to get right on to it. Which you're about to see, we got a lot of them that we're about to go over. Okay, so for our first setup here, we got some 28-inch cryptids, which these are a really good tire. Super light, good for mudding, good for trail riding, and not really too bad on the road for a mud tire. Got the 26-inch bighorns, which these things are a super good tire. These things are really nice for trails, really not too bad in the mud, but they're obviously not going to be as good as like the cryptids and stuff, and not really bad on the road. This is actually what I run mostly. Like, I run my four-wheeler around on bighorns all the time. I always buy sets of bighorns because I'm always driving around on the road, trails, and then I might hit a few little mud holes, which they don't do bad. But yeah, on the roads, definitely not bad at all. And on the trails, my favorite tire by far for the trails. And then we got the Outlaw, which I actually ran all 4 Outlaws. This is the only picture I had of them. The Outlaws, not great on the road. Not great on the road at all. They're pretty good in the mud. I still personally like the cryptids better for the mud, and I definitely like the cryptids better for the trails too. The Outlaws are also a lot heavier than the cryptids, so if you're doing something, if you have like a less powered CC four-wheeler, Outlaws are personally, I wouldn't think really the move. And yeah, but these are also not as floaty, so if you're driving in water too, the Outlaws are a lot less floaty than the cryptids. The cryptids are a little bit floaty. So yeah, which the Outlaws aren't too bad, but on the road, they're not good at all. Another set of bighorns. These are 25-inch bighorns with 12-inch Yamaha wheels. These things are super nice. I really like them. Once again, this setup I've always had since I had the four-wheeler. Never sold it. Always like it. Really good, like bighorns I've talked about before. A really good overall tire. Right here we got 30-inch cryptids, which the 30-inch cryptids are personally exactly what I want, and yeah, good for everything. Which I drive them on the street once or quite a bit, not bad. The 30s a little bigger, gives you a little bit extra ground clearance than the 28s. A little bit heavier, but really not too bad for this because I got the clutches and everything. And yeah, and they look really good in my opinion. We got the Tusk Terabytes, which these ones are 30s. They ride super good on the road, really good in the trails, and they're actually not too bad mudding. So, once again, they're not going to pull through the mud like all the other mud tires because they're not. They don't have V-tread type of tires, but they're honestly they get through a decent amount of stuff for what they are because they're a trail tire. So, they're not really that bad. I like them. I drive on the road with them. They're nice, and yeah, and they're not really heavy. They're more of a lighter tire because they are a trail tire, and they're a bigger trail tire, so look good. We got the 33-inch BKTs, which the BKTs are definitely a cool tire to have, which this four-wheeler was giant with them. I had to actually take off the floorboards and stuff with them, and it was pretty cool. I don't know. The thing is, though, where I live, we have more peat moss mud, so there's really no bottom in the mud, and the big tractor tires kind of just sink into the mud hole pretty bad. And where there's no bottom, these are meant to find bottom. Not really that good. On the road, nope, not really that good either. On the trails, nope, not really that good either. These are more of just pretty much a strictly mud tire, which, I don't know, they're V-treads, what do you really expect? We got the boggers. The boggers were a really cool looking setup. These were 30-inch boggers. They did not too bad on the road, not too bad on the trails, not too bad in the mud. The thing is, they are a super heavy tire, and I would recommend full clutches or gear reduction if you're on a Honda, anything like that, or a decent powered Can-Am like an 850 or more, because they are a super heavy tire, which the BKTs are not really that heavy of a tire, surprisingly, for 33. They're like close to more of the Outlaws, so not too bad. But yeah, the boggers are a really heavy tire. They weigh more than Outlaws and everything. So I don't know what I really think of them. They're cool, but you definitely need more power to be able to spin them. Right here is actually a funny setup. This setup is a little street tire. These were 25s, 24s maybe. They were super small, but they were kind of awesome on a road. Which, funny about this is, these street tires, I've had the worst time with street tires on a road. So for some reason, in my opinion, they ride the worst on a street. I don't know what it is, but it kind of gets a little squirrely when you're trying to slow down. It kind of like wheel hops. It's not good at all. But yeah, in the mud, I actually have video mudding with these, which I was on the rev limiter most of the time, and they actually kind of surprised me. And in trails, they really didn't do too bad either, which are super soft tires, so they kind of floated across the trails pretty good. But yeah, they were bald. It was a fun little setup. I did that for a video, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Right here, we got another set of 30-inch cryptids, same thing as the last 30-inch cryptids. Good overall tire, good for mud trails and sand and stuff like that. Not too bad on the road. Right here, this is definitely something else. So these are truck tires. I had 35-inch truck tires with System 3 wheels. These were about 35-inch tires. And I'll tell you what, they are something else. Yeah, really suck at everything. Actually, really bad on the road, too. I don't know. They kind of suck. They're a heavy tire. Sand, yeah, you kind of just wanted to get stuck everywhere. Mud, yeah, don't even attempt it with these, which there's not really much tread on them, so wouldn't expect much out of them. And yeah, they're honestly, I don't even know. They were kind of funny to put on, but other than that, I wouldn't really recommend them. Right here we got, which you can't really see in this picture, but these are the Mudzillas, which the Mudzillas, hands down, are the worst tire on the street, actually. Like, worse than Outlaws, worse than everything. I honestly got rid of them just because I do drive on the street. The little bit I do drive on the street, you do not want these. One bit. Yeah, these things suck on the street, but in the mud where they're actually meant to be, they're not bad. And the trails, they're really not too bad. They're harder compact trails, just same thing as the road. They ride horrible. So, and then the latest setup I had on a Kodiak was these. They're Bighorns once again. Like I said, the Bighorns, my favorite tire by far for trails and stuff. Really good tire. And they're honestly really nice tire. Yeah, I don't know what to say about them. Like I talked about before, they're good. Which I do kind of regret getting rid of the Suzuki. I kind of missed the thing. But I also did have some other wheel and tire setups on here that I did not have on a Kodiak. And yeah, I actually traded this thing for a Raptor 660R. So I don't know if I did good or bad. But these are some 29.50 Tannies, which these are my cousin's wheels and tires, CF Moto Mutter. And yeah, they're honestly kind of a good tire. They're like a BKT, but super light and not as much tread. But they're an overall cool tire. Pretty much the same thing as smaller BKT kind of setup. These things were something else. To cut Terminators. So if you get cut tires, get them by professional, which these were, I think, by professional. But you didn't see those lugs, so you don't have much tread around them after you cut the tire, and it was kind of starting to tear the treads and stuff. So I got rid of these while I could. These were 32s. They were super light, super light. This four-wheeler actually floated in water. They were so light. And yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't really recommend. I haven't had good luck with the cut tires. I don't really recommend them. They've kind of had some issues with the tread tearing off. And I was on lower CC four-wheeler. Those are the Outlaws again. And then these tires, honestly, they're like a trail tire. Once again, recommend the BKTs more. These things are good on the road. I don't even know the tire brand of these. I kind of forgot. But yeah, honestly, just go get Bighorns if you're going on a trail. And then Tusk Terabytes again. So that's kind of all the wheel and tire setups I had. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember guys, like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Later.